at it, Chris. I mean, what it is, when you sign up for Let's Go Help, and for those who aren't members now, it's only $20 a month, and it's unlimited help. You can ask me a question right now. You tell us what you need money for. And if I'm not there to do it, and I come on most every day, you can ask me questions. There's also, we have 3, 4, 5 hours sometimes of other people that are live, that are members, that help members find out where this information is, how to apply, and things like that. So you also learn from people like yourself who just found out about it and are getting money, and you should too. When is a good time to get an S corp for your new business? Well, when you find a source of money. So they're asking, when do I get an S corporation papers for my business? Well, I think you don't want to do anything until you find out what you're going to do in your business and where you're going to get customers or money to start your business. You don't go buying legal fees and filing with government stuff just because you have an idea. No, you have to get more than that, because you probably won't even need that to get money. Right? And that's what people go wrong when they're doing all these things that they read about on the internet, and you don't need them. Right now, I'm not an S corporation. I'm not in LLC. Nothing. People give me money. That's the hard part. Becoming an LLC or becoming an S corporation, that's just spending money. Anybody could do that. What you have to do to get money, you have to figure out where you're going to get money to do this. Is your business viable? Things like this. And see, what the government has is free people that will help you do that. So there's people that will help you do that in the government. Misty, what is that you got there? Misty, Lindsay, recommending going into business space here. Oh, okay. So that's the link for starting a business, Misty? Okay, look at Misty's link down there, and that's where you do. And that's where you find these free people where you can make an appointment and talk to them about your idea to see how good it is, and they'll help you find money, they'll help you find anything. See, the big problem I see is Google. Everybody thinks the answer is Google. Yes, but no, because what's going to happen, yes, that is the start a business space. Great. So Misty's got you covered there. See, and this is what happens all day long on Let's Go Help. There'll be people, Zoom calls that you could just sneak into. You don't have to sneak into because they're open to all members. And they're 3, 4 hours a day, sometimes 5. And it's very friendly and usable because all our members, what I call it, it's a loving community. So everybody loves each other and tries to help them do what they want to do in life. See, I believe loving someone is helping someone else do what they want to do in life. But we like to tell other people what's wrong with their life. Man, they know it's wrong. Nobody knows what to do in life. So that's why if you love somebody, you help them do what they think they want to do, because we're all guessing. You don't know what to do with your own life. You're guessing, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So they're in that process too. And to me, that's the only way you learn, is by getting help to do the things you think are good for you. You have to follow that, and you have to get the help you need to be able to follow what you have in mind. And that's how you make decisions. And then from that, you're going to learn more than trying to do somebody else's idea. Because you go on Google and you'll see, oh, here's how to make $1 million, do this, and all that kind of stuff. And those people are going to get hundreds or thousands of dollars for you. So, and they convince you that it is. And it probably won't be. Maybe you get lucky and it is, but I doubt it. Plus, you're not going to learn from the mistakes. And that's the way you grow, is learning from mistakes. If you never rode a bicycle before, and somebody say, here's a bicycle, you've seen me ride it, you could ride it. No, you're going to fall on your ass, right? So you have to maybe get help or whatever, and realize you're going to fall on your butt a lot as you go out there. What do you need? Are your needs and goals? Yes, Gil. Scott Robin, thank you. Misty, play Misty for me. Gil, I used to do a quick essay. I could use a quick and easy 2 million grant tonight. Well, you're not going to get that here, Gil. And if any grant was quick and easy, it'll be gone anyway. Now, the world doesn't work that way. You could believe that and maybe no. Success is perseverance. That's what you really need. And if you want it quick and easy, you're just going to keep failing until you really give up and think the world is terrible. And it's not. It's just not. It's not the way you would like it to be. That's why you have to go out and learn what is in the world so you could use the way it is, not the way you would like it to be. And this is what problem with marketing is. Google telling you, hey, the world is easy because you want it to be easy. So they'll say anything that they can that will get you to buy something. Asking for my little brother who started a carpet cleaning business if there's grants to help him upgrade. Absolutely, Lindsay. Yes. Misty just put up the link. Where to find local help, and please make sure he makes those calls and talks to somebody one-on-one to get the help. Every website we give you will never charge you money. Okay, where's the link for the $1,000 grant, Sylvia? It's on the left-hand side. We have grants, and we have 4 grants, and tomorrow night at midnight is the deadline, and all you need is one sentence. One sentence. This is the easiest grant on the internet. You just put one sentence and you're home free. And that's what you want. Because this is for members. You have to be a member, and you have to be a member at letsgohelp.com. And this is where not only what we're interested in showing you how to get government programs, how to use government programs to get a hell of a lot more money than we're getting. We give out like $50,000 to $70,000 every month, but the government gives out $18,000 to every adult in the United States every year. That's what we're trying to train people to do. Because anything you want to do in life, there's money and help to do that, but you don't know where it is, and you're believing what you read in Google, and Google is just a cesspool to me. But AI is better, much better. You want to search something, you search AI, and here, you go to any of the AIs and make sure you say, I'm looking for financial assistance. Don't say grants, because a lot of free money that the government gives out is not called grants. So if you put grants, you're going to miss like 80% of the free money because it's not even called grants. So that's that. So if you put in I'm looking for 50 organizations in my city, and you name the city, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, that give financial assistance from government offices and nonprofit organizations to help me pay rent or to help me fix my house or whatever you want, and they'll show them there to you, and you say, include the websites. See, and that's the way to do it. You don't have to give me $20 to do that. You go out there, I use ChatGPT, but you could use Gemini. I mean, there's a dozen of them now, and try that. But you have to say those things. Only government offices and nonprofit organizations. See, government offices, nonprofit organizations, you'll never find them in Google. All of Google is .com, and .com has to get money from you. That's just how they live. The .coms get money from you in order to live. .gov, G-O-V, which is government offices, and .org, which is nonprofit organizations. They don't need your money. They don't want your money. They've already been paid, and they're there to give you money, okay? Now, that's a hard concept to believe if you've grown up in capitalism, but it's there. It's always been there. Why do you think Elon Musk is a gazillionaire, right? Because all the money he gets from the government. I mean, Donald Trump is a zillionaire because of government programs. They all use government programs. You read his book, The Art of the Deal or whatever he didn't write, or he's the author of. And it shows us his first $1 million deal was with a government property in Cincinnati. And his dad did the whole thing for this. Is where his wealth comes from. His father, which was using government and abusing, by the way, was in court all the time for abusing government programs for money. And he built his whole empire on government programs. That's why I can't get over these guys who are telling people not to use the government. Holy shit. Elon Musk gets $8 million a day from the government. $8 million. And that's what it's there for. It's there to help. It's there to have love. I mean, you live in a family, okay? You're going to ask your brother for help. Maybe depending on who your brother is, maybe he's not going to give you any money. But most people do. I mean, if they love you, and that's it is. So the government loves you too. I mean, to the tune of $5 trillion every year goes out in love to help people in trouble or help people improve their life. And that's what's important. So then check out the region space. Region Philbus? I applied for a laptop grant. When will we know the winner? For last month, I don't know. Misty, do you remember how long it takes? It usually takes about 2 weeks for us to choose a winner. If you don't get it this time, try again next time, okay? And that's the important thing. We're here to help you. We want to help you. We want to show you how the life is. The life isn't like the way you want it to be. That's our problem. We have shit in our head. Well, you have to spend, if you want to do something in life, you have to get rid of what you think is true, rid of what you believe is right, and is out there, and go search for what really is out there. Values and stuff like that, you don't change them. And they should be always from a higher authority, what your values are. But the sources of help, man, you have to go out to see what it's like, okay? Because it's not, and you can't use Google, please. Because again, right now, you put in rent for Pittsburgh. Let's go to Google now. We'll do that, okay. So I'm going to put in Google, I'm going to put rent grants in Pittsburgh. How's that? Rent grants in for Pittsburgh. Grants for Pittsburgh, PA. Okay, whoa, happened pretty fast. Okay, what you have there are 2 million websites. 2 million. Now you know there's no. There's not 2 million. I don't think there's 2 million people in Pittsburgh. 2 million people that are giving out rent grants in Pittsburgh. No. I told you it's not. It's not that way. So you have it. That's what we do. You could come to us and we'll show you exactly where. You go to us and what you have on the Unlock My Goals is a section there on bills and debt. So if you're in debt or you have bills and things like that, we show you step by step who to call in your city to help you through that process. And if you get screwed up, you come back and you ask us, because there'll be somebody online, 4 or 5 hours every day. You'll see the video that you can check into and ask a question there, or we have a question corner. What do we call the question corner now, Misty? I can't keep up on all the buzzwords, everything. But on the left-hand side, you see the table of contents, and there's a place to leave a question. So you want to leave your question there and let us answer it so you get the answer you need, okay? Thelma, when did you apply? It takes about 2 to 3 weeks. Right. Looking for a grant for $150,000 to open a property manager franchise. Okay, Donald? David, I'm sorry. Again, go to Unlock Your Goals on the left-hand side there, and there's these people. I mean, they do that. Your state, and you can look that right now. You go to eda.gov. eda.gov. If you don't believe me, go to eda.gov, okay? And I'm going to go there now, eda.gov, okay? EDA stands for Economic Development Administration. This is the government agencies. Now, when you get to eda.gov, you look under Resources and Tools. And when you go under Resources and Tools, you'll see Economic Development Directory. You want to find all the people in your state say you live in Illinois. So I click on the United States map there on Illinois, okay, and then it'll show me there's 20 or 30 organizations in Illinois whose the law says they have to help you start a business if you live in Illinois. They have money and help and everything. So what you have to do now is only go to those 20 places. You don't want to go to, 1.5 million or whatever that you're going to get in Google, because none of them are going to be these people that get paid to only help you. You don't have to give any of these people money. They get rewarded if they help you start a business. And they give money, they give counseling, they give expertise, they help do research for you to find out what's good and bad and what you want. If you need marketing help, if you need legal help, if you need technology help, anything you need. Now, you'll call one office and maybe it doesn't help you. You go to another office. It's like anything. It's like looking for a job. You don't just ask one person for a job, and if they say no, see, I knew there were no jobs out there. No. Rental assistance. Yes, okay, we just said that, Chris. And another place for rental assistance, go to findhelp.org, okay? Findhelp.org, okay? Findhelp.org. See, all the free places are .org or .gov. So findhelp.org. And Chris, what's your zip code? Okay. Let's see. Chris got a zip code out there yet. 601. Okay. 60133. 60133. Okay. 60133. Okay. Also, Chris, look on the left-hand side for Unlock Your Goals, and then look at the tab for Bills, Debt, and Expenses. Okay. Okay. Now I'm here. Now in your zip code, 60133, there are 4,213 organizations in your zip code that give out free money. You hear that? 4,213 organizations give out free money. Okay. Now what you do is put in your zip code, a little search bar up on top of that, put in rent. Okay. And when you do that, now you have 87 organizations that help with rent. 87 organizations. You don't want to go to Google and get 1 million. Okay. You want to go here and get 87 that only help people with rent. Now, all of them will not help you, obviously, but they're still good to talk to, because what your job is now is searching through these to find out which one is right for you, or maybe it's outside of these 87. But the only way you're going to find that is through contacting these 87 that are right here now in front of you. Okay, you contact them. Okay, and that will get you to the holy road or whatever it is. And because you ask them, if people like the first ones here, okay, mortgage, rent, and utility assistance, Alliance for the End of Homelessness, and so their people want to make sure you're not homeless. So they have rent money. Okay, you call them up, and maybe they have a requirement that you don't suit. That's okay. You call them up anyway and say, okay, if I'm not eligible for you, can your program, can you suggest another program? They may know more than anybody else because they help people like you every day. They get that information. Oh yeah, I talked to a guy yesterday. Now he went over to this place and got money. Man, you should try over there. Whatever. They're going to know stuff like that. Not your Uncle Harry or not anybody in Google, because everybody in Google wants to sell you something. This is what our country is built on: expertise for how to get money from people. And that's why the smartest people in our country go to these big fancy schools, and they get hired by people who give them big salaries if they could figure out how to get people to click on their ad. They get the top dollar. We don't give it to science people finding cures to cancer. No, we give it to people who figure out how to get you to click on their ad on the internet. They're the people who get the top dollars. It's a screwed up system, isn't it? Well, money talks, doesn't it? That's part of capitalism. But don't worry. Don't worry. We're not all about capitalism. Capitalism is only 40% of what's going on out there. And of course, I don't have my charts ready. No. What'd you do with my chart? Okay. Chart. I didn't say farts. I said charts. Okay. Where is the chart? Oh, charty. 2x4. Oh, okay. Don't know. Well, it's 60-40. 60% capitalism, 40% of community, people helping each other. That's government offices and nonprofit organizations. That's who you want to find. That's who you want to get help from. And they're there to help you. That's their job. Always. Right, check out this organization. Daniel, what do you need in California, Daniel? Seems like I've seen you before. Chicago. Oh, yes, Chris, Chicago. See, 87 in Chicago that give rent for California, starting a business, okay? See the link that Misty just put over. That's a link on the left-hand side. And by the way, don't forget, everybody's a Let's Go member. You have till tomorrow at midnight. So until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, okay? To apply for a grant of $20,000 we give out. And you get up to $100,000, up to $1,000 to spend on anything you want. And the only thing you have to do is put in one sentence what you use. How do you like that? One sentence. That's all. One sentence. And then we choose. We just choose. It's more lottery fashion, so it doesn't matter. Just get it in there, okay? So it's important you do that. And then, but really, go over to Unlock Your Goals section and find out how you could get help for anything. God, this is I think the best country in the world that has so much stuff, but the average person doesn't know because and the rich people know, and that's right. You don't see them cutting tax. This is how the rich people get money through tax cuts. So we have the government has a lot of money. Okay, so how are we going to give out this money? We're going to help people start a business. We're going to help people pay their rent. Or we're going to help people so they don't have to pay their taxes. Wow. Right now, people don't pay their taxes. I mean, that's why Elon Musk, I don't know what happened. Elon Musk was trying to find all this money to cut, to save tax money, and like cutting out USAID, where we're helping starving children around the world. And maybe we shouldn't do as much. I don't know, but certainly watching people die isn't being a good human. But instead, to me, what he should have been done, going to the IRS and find out why aren't they collecting all the taxes? There's an estimate at up to $600 billion to $1 trillion. So $1 trillion every year that is not collected because people don't give the IRS money to go and collect it. So we pass laws that we have to pay taxes. Okay, so everybody, it works by the law. Okay, you have to pay taxes. So you're paying taxes. How about the people that are not paying taxes? That $1 trillion. That's better than any other grant they're trying to cut or anything else. The total amount of money that we're giving to foreign countries, who are starving children and things like that, that's only 50 billion, okay? Only 50 billion. Uncollected tax forms every year is 1 trillion. That's 1,000 or 10,000. I lost count for taxes, but 50 billion, okay? So you have 100 billion. So then you have to have 10 more of those to get 1 trillion. And that's just 1 year. God. And so everybody just, that's not worthwhile. Hell is not. And so like if you had a business, and people bought your services or product or whatever, and you sent them an invoice and they didn't pay their invoices. Hell. That'd be the first place to go. Don't go borrow money. to pay your bills. These people owe you bills. That's right. These people owe money to us as Americans, and they're not paying their bills like the rest of us are. So they're the people that we should be beaten on. People who don't pay their taxes. $1 trillion. Actually, it's somewhere I've seen the biggest is 600 million to $1 trillion. It's still more. That's more than anything they'll get out of Doge. To tell you the truth, they only got like 100 million, 150 million, something like that, or billion, and it verified only about 30 or 40 billion. Nothing, peanuts, right? Here's 1,000 billion that nobody's making an effort to get. And these are people that, who are riding free. Why should we let them ride the bus free? Live in this country for free and not pay the dues to live here. That's what we should be doing. At least the immigrants are paying taxes when they earn money. What about the people who are not immigrants and don't pay their dues living here? That seems not too fair. Daniel, go to West Region and download your state mini rant report. Jerry Cabanas, ooh, nice name. Arizona, help with transportation, I'm homeless. Okay, go to findhelp.org, Jerry, findhelp.org, and put in, what's your zip code? I'll show you what you get on there. Okay, what's your zip code, Terry? Terry, oh baby, Terry baby, 85207. Okay, here we go. Round and round we go. Findhelp.org, and we put in Terry's zip code 85207. Okay, and then we put in transportation. Okay, how many do you think there are? 41. Okay, here's some of the listings. Emergency, non-emergency air transportation. So do you need a plane ride somewhere? Senior independence, okay? They give free transport. Women's outpatient program, free transport. Assistant group living, free transport. Catch, Foundation of Senior Living, that's assistant program. Find out, but listen, I mean, there's 41 of these organizations, all organizations. Catch, project collaboration with St. Joseph Hospital. Financial and medical hardship assistance, transfer. Okay, road to recovery, transportation, volunteer supports, and that's only 10. So there's 41 of them. Financial assistance, patient access network, that's very good. Veterans, so home support services, okay, that's what you want. Empowering youth to transition. Christian care and social ministry, preserving African American connections. All these provide transportation for free. Okay, American health, medical transportation, veterans transportation, travel for paratransit, ADA paratransit, share ride, door to door, curb to curb. Okay, that's a disability. Reduced fare program. Okay, so here's car fare. To ride the metros. Here's another ride choice. Okay, to get Dial a Ride. Dial a Ride provides reduced cost transportation for those in need in Maricopa County. Air aid to stranded travelers. Homeless veterans program. Okay, that's only up to 30. We got 10 more. And see what you do. You call those organizations, even though you're not a vet or you're not a senior, or whatever. That doesn't matter. You ask them about this because they're going to know about that stuff better than anybody else would. So that's why you want to find people who are in the business, people who get who spend their time helping this kind of problem that you have, and they're all right there. So you want to get help from the people who are doing this. See, remember, 40% of everything in our country are people giving money and help to people, other people. 40%, 60% is capitalism. So you want to play capitalism, you got to have money. So don't even bother going to Google, because all that is capitalism. And if you don't have money, you're just going to be pissed off that nobody loves you. They do. You're just looking in the wrong places. People are nice, but you got to find the right people. Not all of them are nice. You know that. because we're not nice all the time either. Boy, I wasn't angry today for some reason. I'm just annoyed. Finding free counseling to reduce debt. Yes. Mindy shows you right there. Veronica, here's starting for growing a business. Yes. Misty showed you right there. Hey, Matt. Hi, Paul. I noticed the email that sent me that you're trying a new email system and you're asking I'm getting your email. Yes, I am. Okay, reply to the email, Paul. Just say, yeah, we have a new system there, and Carter does all that. And the guy's really good at all this stuff. New York, looking for a grant to pay bills. Okay, are you in New York City or where? Jean-Marc? Peoria, Arizona. Peoria, Arizona? Wow, I'm looking to get a grant for my new bookkeeping business. Okay, what you want to do is go over on the left-hand side, Veronica, and look at Unlock My Goals. And you want to go on starting a business, and Misty put the link over there too. You want to make an appointment with the counselor. Because just think, instead of you have a bookkeeping business. Well, just think you got 20 customers instead of a grant. That's better than a grant because you're there to help with customers. See, so you don't want more than you could. You have other things that can help you instead of a grant. That's why you want to get a mentor that are there for free, and we show you how to find them where you are. So go on the left-hand side and click on Unlock My Goals and start a business. Okay, and that's Arizona Without Transportation. Okay, Jerry. Start getting on the phone. You have to call. Why do I go to giveaway tonight? Oh, Michael, did you want to apply for the $1,000? Yeah, it's on the left too. The table of contents on the left is always there. Trying to expand my daycare business, which is shortage in my area. Yeah, I mean that's needed, Laverne. So bought a property, now needs to renovate. Okay, go to Go's mentors that help you grow your business. And you have to call, and you may have to call 2 or 3. Make appointments with as many as you can. That's how you find it. You don't call one and say, oh, I'll help you. Yeah, everybody says and they like to, but you don't know until you got the help. So if you don't have help yet, you keep calling others. So if one doesn't work out, you have somebody else to talk to. I'm looking for grants for working capital. Same thing, Marlon. You have to start calling the people in your area that are there just to help you do this kind of work. Yeah, and that's where you find them in Unlock Your Goals, and then the subject of starting a business. Now that sounds right, doesn't it? Yeah, see, we made it easy for you. But the hard part comes on you. If you don't start calling those people, you're going to get bug kissed. You say, well, I'm looking for the perfect website. Shit, there's none. You got to take what's there and make it into perfect for you. And you can. If you talk to people, if you don't talk to anybody, nothing's going to happen. And you'll be here next week saying the same thing, and next year saying the same thing. It relies on you, not on what's out there. But you then have the effort to go out there and use it and take advantage of what's out there. And to your specification. That's why you talk to people. Hey, this is my problem. And you want to talk to them one-on-one. So if you can make an appointment on the phone or in person is the best way to do that. Because then they have to help you more. If you just send an email, they could just say, I don't know, and you're gone. They get the same paycheck, don't forget. No matter if they help you for free for 2 years, and nobody probably keeps track of them either. Or if they hang up on you right after say hello. So this is what you have. See, when you go to Google, they're going to kiss your ass until you give them money. So that's easy, but you have to have money to play that game. You don't have money, then you have to learn this other game. And that's what I'm trying to teach you. And this is what the fat cats do. Man, that's what I was. I mean, I started doing this for rich millionaires because they'd pay me to go and get this stuff for them. They were too lazy. But I said, man, if a schmuck like me barely got through college could do this and make those millionaires into billionaires, anybody could do this, okay? So you can too, but you have to take responsibility to do something. It won't happen by itself. The government's not going to come and knock on your door. Hey, did you know we have free help and money for you to start a business. Oh, I'm sorry no one made it to your door yet. Well, maybe I can help you. You mind if I come in? No, that's not going to happen, is it? No. Don't expect the grant fairy to show up and leave a little grant underneath your pillow tonight. Huh? That's a good image. The grant fairy putting a $10,000 grant under your pillow at night. No, it's not going to happen. You have to get your ass out there and do something about getting it. I need help getting for a mother-in-law suite. Juanita, it depends on all over, but and they're starting to pop up now a lot because we need housing, and that's a way to housing. Somebody in their backyard could put an extra little suite in there, and I see, who was it, somewhere now, somewhere in Northern California, I think, or Arizona, somewhere, that they were giving like $150,000 grant to put a little, granny suite in your backyard. Okay, go to our Unlock Your Goals on the left-hand side of Let's Go Help, and look under Unlock Your Goals for buying a home. You had me thanks, Paul. Look on the left-hand side for buying a home. Okay, and you want to go there, and there are 7 places in your area that help people buy homes when they don't have money. So call every one of those and tell them that what you're interested in doing, and ask if they know of any organizations or ways to do this. And also ask them for other ideas too. Juanita, here's a well home repairs funding for it. Good, right? State energy, others, yes. And also, Juanita, go to findhelp.org and put in your zip code, and then put in home repair. What's your zip code, Juanita? Juanita, what's your zip code, Juanita? 71052. See how easy it is? Why the hell do people give me money? That's silly. It's so easy. Well, it's learning, and that's why, to me, people like Misty and other members that are here to help you get through the learning curve, to go up the curve and learn how to use this stuff. Otherwise, you're going to get floundered even in our place because it's so much there. Okay, I put the zip code in. There's 2,017 nonprofit organizations where you live. And now I'm going to put in home repair. Home repair. Home repair. Oh, no, that's shit. You got to know how to spell home. Dumb shit. Let's go. Okay, home repair. 114. Okay, 114, Juanita. You hear that? You got some work cut out for you. 114, all right there. Somebody did all the research for you. See, now, I don't know where you live. See, if you went to, where is that? Try to find out what state you're in. Okay, Louisiana. Let's say, I'm going to put in Google, I'm going to put in home repair grants in Louisiana. Home repair grants in Louisiana. Okay, what do we have here? We have 5,880,000. 5,880,000. So you want to do that? There's not 5 million people in Louisiana, are there? You want to do that? Or you go to findhelp.org and you got 114. That's all they do. Every one of these organizations give free money to people who want to fix up their home. You may or may not be eligible. You have to go through these organizations to see, and if they say, oh, you make too much money, okay, go to the next one. Or ask them also before you leave anybody. When you look for money, you ask them, hey, where else do you think I could go to get money? That's That's how you do research. You ask people where else to go because they know, because they're doing this. Okay, Marlon Ramirez. What was the place I need to go to start looking for grants for business again? Oh, you looked for it for before, so you want to look for it again? Hi. Misty did it right underneath you. See? Right underneath your nose. Play Misty for me. Yay, Misty. Okay. And also on the left-hand side, Marlon, is unlock your goals, because then you'll get it for not only veterans, everybody. And so if you call one place and they don't work, there's lots of other places to call. And you keep calling. Call until you run out of dimes. Remember when it used to make phone call for a dime? You'll be showing your age. How do I apply for a grant? Usually online. You got to find the right one, Albert. Don't worry about applying. Don't worry about getting a grant application specialist or a grant writer. You don't need any of that. You need help finding the right application to apply for. And you don't need a grant writer. Most of the grants are just 2-3 pages, fill in the blanks. And if it's more, the people giving out the grants will help you do it. And that's what people don't realize. And also what you want to do, you want to talk to the people first before you want to apply. Because otherwise you'll be applying, people apply for 100 grants and because they see them on the internet and they fill it. That's silly, stupid, dumb, and lazy. Because what you have to really do is call the organizations before you apply and ask them, does it make sense for me to apply? They want to, because they don't want dead applications. They got to read your stupid applications, and they know they won't, you're not eligible for, so it saved them a lot of time. And that's what's important. Thank you, Missy. I've been able to find the number. I have not been able to find it. Would you suggest that I email, then ask for? Oh, if there's no email, if there's no phone number, you email. And in your email, you say, who could I talk with? See, that's it. You want people to be start learning you, seeing you as an individual, as a human, not as a digit. People like helping people. They don't like helping robots. And you get frustrated talking to the robots because you can't get through their mind because they don't have one. How do I go on government? Albert, no, forget about those websites you have there. What do you want to do? You have to let us show you where to start with this. Okay, Albert, what do you need money for? That's the key. What do you need money for? You need money for me to shut up? Maybe the business money. Okay, well, it's the same kind of money. It's all money, but for a business. Okay, well, here's what you do. You don't go to governmentgrants.gov or .org or whatever. No, you go over the left-hand side and you see unlock my goals. How many times have we said that today? Unlock my goals, and you'll see one of the items there is for people to start a business. And when you open that, then it will be it'll show you who to call to start. You have to start calling people and talk to them. Get an appointment with a mentor that will help you think through your idea and help you find the money and everything you need. And you call 3 or 4 and make appointments with 3 or 4. It's same price, nothing. So you find 3 or 4, call them all, okay? And you need help. It's sort of like a doctor. You don't go to a doctor. Yeah, I think we should amputate that leg. No, you talk to 5 other doctors, yeah? Everybody's got skills and things like that. The world is so completely full of opportunities that most of us have no idea. So you have to find people that are in that milieu, that are studying that every day. You just started learning how to spell entrepreneur yesterday, right? So the people that in this country that have been helping people like you for 20, 30 years, they're the people you want to know because they've seen all the programs come and go, what's going to be here tomorrow and things like that, and who are the best ones to go to for your son. And so, right, you try to talk to 3 or 4 people like that, and not just one. If one calls you an asshole, and you stupid shit, you shouldn't do that. Oh, okay. And ask them for other ideas then. And if they don't have any, go to another person. Go to another person anyway, even if they say you're great, and here's where to get all the money. Okay. but also realize you may have to go to other people too with that, because that's not going to work out. Okay, and that's just life. All of life is that way. You're old enough, you realize that. Where can I find unlocking your goals? Unlocking your goals. Where can I find? It's on the left hand. I was trying to think of a tacky joke and I couldn't think. Look under the bed, Albert. I think I saw him over there. Under the bed. Maybe in the refrigerator. Maybe. You never know. The internet is everywhere. On the left hand side of Let's Go Healthcare, you'll see Unlock Your Goal. Misty got it there. So never miss Misty, okay? She's always missed. Yes, Scott, emails is all you can. Yeah. And try to get a relationship. Ask that person on the email, who could I talk to? Is there a phone number to call? All that. Thank you. I already have my LLC, EIN, my business plan, and a grant proposal. Great. Okay. So you start calling potential people that give out grants, and call before you apply. You ask, does this make sense for me to apply? Okay, Veronica? Yeah, well, that's great. And don't forget, on the left-hand side under Unlock Your Goals, we have all those organizations. And there is, what zip code are you in, Veronica? What's your zip code? Or what's your city and state? That's what I want. I'm not going to do what city and state? I'm sorry, Veronica, I screwed up. What city and state? What's your city? What's your state? Your state of mind. No, okay. Peoria, Arizona. Peoria, Arizona. Okay. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to find more. See, after what we give you, then if that doesn't work, then you have to do more. Okay, and so I go with ChatGPT, and I'm there now. So I say, show me 50 non-profit and government offices who give money and help to people in Peoria, Arizona, include websites. Okay, now I put it, show 50 nonprofit offices, nonprofit. Oh, I put nonprofit and government offices who give money and help to people in Peoria, Arizona. Include websites. Okay, does that sound right? Let's see. We can always do it again. It's thinking. Oh, there it comes. The city of Peoria does it. Connects local nonprofits assistance program. City of Peoria, Manatee County Community Action Agency. Okay, rental. This is description links. Did I say financial assistance and support? I forgot to put for business. See, stupid me. Okay, we got to do this again. Okay, but yeah, well, there's. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Screwed up. That's not new. So, you didn't stop me. I read it. Okay, financial. Okay, organizations that provide financial assistance and support to start a business. Okay. To start a business, to start a business in Peoria, Arizona. Okay, I'm going to put this a little extra. There's something where they have a deep research here. Now this means it tries harder. There's going to be deep research. It's going to be so deep. You won't be understand it. Okay, so grants and loans for small business startups, yes. Business planning and mentoring services, yes. Specific sources. Okay. Yes, it asks me questions. So yes for grants and loans for grants and loans for small business. Yes for business planning. See? Planning and mentoring. For any business. And for all groups. Because see, ask me questions. What's really interesting. Let me know which apply. Or if you're interested, all of them. Yeah, I should have put all of them. I answered the question. I'll complete a list. Okay, he's going to do some research. Now, I'll take a minute or two, and then I'll give it back to you. I'll show you how I did it. Okay, Misty, I have to put a run, pick up my kids. Yes, don't leave the kids from school. We still in school? Guess so. June, maybe. You guys are awesome. So are you, Misty. Thank you for all your help and kindness. Okay, Veronica. Is this what I'm doing for you, Veronica? Yes, Veronica's from Peoria. Okay, so hang in with me, Veronica, because we're tapping. It's about, okay, I'm going to wait for that. Who else has a question that I could help folks? Okay, how about on YouTube? Glad to see you're doing well. Yes, Albert Einstein. No, love the outfit. Thank you. Please, Daddy, I need it for my school fees. Assist me, please. Is that a college you need fees for? Make sure you go to financial aid office. Man, I give scholarship money to community college here, and I have to bang on them to make sure they give it away. So go to your financial aid office for that. Make sure. I just called. They are only giving out cans of pork and beans. Called who? Well, there's other people. If you need food, go to findhelp.org and you'll find 120 organizations at least that do that. So if one doesn't have what you need, you have to go to another. It's like shopping for anything. And so shopping for nonprofits. Oh, that's a good one. How to shop for the right nonprofit. Okay. How to shop for right nonprofit. Oh, yes. I gotta write that better. I see scribbles. I can't read them later. How to shop for right nonprofit. For you. Ta-ta. Okay. Okay, what else we have? Would older individuals on a fixed income get money? Yes, definitely, Charisma. Okay, go to where I say for home. Yeah, lots of money for. It depends on where you live. So you got to go to findhelp.org. Findhelp.org. Okay, put in your zip code, and then you put in home repair. Okay, and you'll see dozens and dozens, maybe hundreds, that will just be there to give grants for home repair. And then you have to start calling and see which ones are right for you. Looking sugar sharp like your daddy big dog still mobbing? I don't know what that means. Damn, the retirement fund wasn't hitting it. Oh, go out create income. Lots of places that create income. I just did a little item on how to bake in your kitchen and make $100,000 a year. Right, people are doing that, and there's some great websites to help you. Start selling cookies online today. I mean, there's a great video this guy has that tells you the whole process. It'll cost you next to nothing to do this because it shows you how to sell them and everything. Don't go buying a course for something like this. You can do it all for free. Etsy will do it for free too. ETSY, a service to help yourself make goods at home, right? See how I have a whole listing of people who sell baked goods at home. You make good cupcakes, pies, cookies, or anything. Pop of a cake in Helen, Montana. Lorraine, she was an artist who creates design cake pops. Popsicle, this is cake on a stick, cake pops. She started in her cottage in Montana. Here's Tori Burrell in Philadelphia. And she was a business student at Temple University, turned at home baking hobby into what's called K for Creations. Wow. She started passion of making cakes, making it right out of her apartment. Crippling hot socks. Okay, Drew Davis turned a high school project into a hot sauce empire. Hey, all from home. This is how you could do things. Ways to make money in this country. You just have to do something. Start learning. Okay, good luck with the kids. Okay, let's see if we're only about halfway through. But it's got 27 organizations already, it looks like. Or it says 27 places. So hang in there. Let's see who else we can help while we're doing that. Cheap truck today. You want a truck or what? Love the outfit, thank you. Please, Daddy, I need it for my school run. Okay, I just called. They are only giving out cars up. Okay, depending on who you call. You have to call the people who, how would they fix income? Okay, home repairs, we did that. I asked Veronica for the info. We never saw her respond, but he acts like she did. Well, Veronica that's on the members. I'm on YouTube, so you're not members. So I'm answering from members so if you pay $20, you can be a member and get all this free help, unlimited every month for $20, and apply to our grants, which is the deadline is tomorrow night at midnight. And we're giving out $20,000. We give out like $40,000 to $70,000 every month in grants to members, but you have to be a member to apply. So remember, you remember to apply. Remember, members, remember to apply for our grant. The deadline is tomorrow night at midnight. Are your frames custom? No, I get these called VooGlam, VOOGLAM, like glamour. I bought the book Free Money, best 60s. Oh, yeah, it's a long time ago. Crazy guy, do you know where is Siberia? Feels like I've been there sometime. I enjoy your layout, your focus on certain aspects. Crazy guy, do you know? What do you do in your time when it is spared? Crazy guy. I stop. You know where? What's the Siberia thing? I reported on good ideas makes the world go around turning. Yes. Ban the weirdo. That's me, I guess. Okay, let's see where we are on getting that list. See, it takes a while. You asked for an extra on ChatGPT. Oh, it's building up the sources, though. It's building up. What else do you want to do in life? Come on, members. How about you? What do you want to do in life? What are you looking for money for? Come on, member. Veronica. Who else is there? We got 60 people. Don't you have a question of something? Listen, you pay your money. I want to help you. That was my thought. Yes, if email all. What about the link? Right. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing in life is doing something. If you're not doing something, then you're not growing. And as a human being, as an organic thing, we're meant to grow. And the only way you're going to grow is by doing things, not by thinking about what to do, about doing. because that will create some positive or negative feedback and help you think of a better thing to do, or get you on the way of something that is good. So failure is great, and you have to fail or you're not going to do anything, okay? And that's important. And what I'm trying to do is get more people to realize that we have more poor people in the United States than anywhere else in the world, and the developed countries. So all the rich countries, there's about 35 of them, and we're number one for creating poor people. So 17% of everybody in America are in poverty, 17%. How could the richest people in the world have more poor people than any other developed country? I think that's a sin. Also, remember the consumer price index is going up. So you can't afford that because it's going to go up no matter what. But the problem is, see, look at this graph. This shows you how incomes are not going up. This is 90% of all the incomes. This is top 10%. So the top 10% incomes have gone up over the last 40 or 50 years. But 90% of the incomes went nowhere, baby. But so that went up 30% in 45 years. Inflation went 300% in 45 years. That's why everybody's in financial trouble, you know. So you have to either learn how to create money or get training so you get a better job. And there's a lot of free training that you don't have to pay for training anymore. You get it for free, or they'll pay you. They have apprenticeship programs where they pay you. To obtain your career, I made some calls. I live in Dallas, Texas, and to obtain outside funds and to. Okay, I see. I'm sure in Dallas, Texas has a couple hundred programs for home repairs. What's your zip code there? So you have to keep calling people. Okay, 75241. And you call nonprofit organizations in the government office. If you're going up and calling contractors, no, you don't want to. They want money from you. You want to call people that want to give money to you, and they're not in Google. Okay, okay, 75241. Okay, you go there. I got 3,600 nonprofit organizations in that zip code. So I want home repair. And what do we have? 279. See, I told you, a whole bunch. 279. Your work is cut out for you now. You have 279 places you have to start investigating to see how somebody there can help you help you fix up your home. They all fix up homes for free. They may not be for you, so you have to go through that, call people, ask them. If they can't help you, ask them who else could help you, so you whittle it down like that. There's no shortcut. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. Oh, you wind up going home as a jerk. Okay, we got some. I got the 50 things here. Oh, I don't like this list. First, oh, this is bad. I mean, there's some things in here. Yeah, but man, that's not good. That's too bad. Let me try a shortcut. Wow, that's the worst thing I've ever seen. Nothing is perfect. 50 local, 50 government. Oh, where was that? Money to help to start a business. Where was that? Where? Was it Veronica? Peoria, Illinois. That's right. Peoria, Arizona. Give me 50 government offices, nonprofit organizations that provide money and help to start a business in Peoria, Arizona. Include websites. Okay, we'll try this short one. See, this is the cheaper version. Boy, it gives a better. The other one just gave us a thesis. We don't want that. We want sources. Okay, here it is. I said, show me 20 more. Yeah, okay, now we got, okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, here it is. For Peoria, Arizona, more sources for free help to start a business. And don't forget, none of these are going to charge you money. Okay. Okay, guys, run out of breath. That's what happens at this age. But thank you again for putting up with me and putting up with my tacky jokes and for allowing me to help you, because it makes me grow every time I think I could help somebody do something and it actually works, then you growing me too. I hope I could help you want to do. Okay, here's where you want to go to get government contracts. Go to this website to get them. They'll help you for free. Here, government contracts. Apex accelerators. Find the local office, make an appointment, and talk to them, okay? No charge. They'll get you through the whole process, okay? Okay, guys. Talk to you later. Oh, don't forget to apply tonight. Let's Go Help grant is ends tomorrow night. So the grant tomorrow night on the 4th of June at midnight is the last time to apply for our $20,000 worth of grants to spend on anything. Okay, you apply on the left-hand side. There's a listing. A table of contents on the left, all our grants are there. You can apply to all of them right now. There are 4 of them out through the month, and the ones you don't get, you apply again next month, okay?